Hi, everyone. Welcome to our session this afternoon. I'm Gretchen Oltman from Creighton University, and I'm here with my colleague,
Martha Habash. Hello. The title of this presentation is Online Education for Students Living at the Margins, Creighton University's Scholarship Program for Jesuit Worldwide Learning, Diploma graduates. At the end of 2019, there was an estimated 79.5 million forcibly displaced people worldwide, according to UNHCR 2020. UNHCR estimates that only 3% of refugees have access to higher education, and in 2019 set as an education goal in their Global Compact on Refugees document to enroll 15% of refugees by 2030 in tertiary education. The lack of higher educational opportunities for people living at the margins is a justice issue that Jesuit Worldwide Learning has addressed since 2010, and which is now a mandate of the Universal Apostolic Preferences of the Jesuits. Creighton University has partnered with JWL since 2013, providing instructors in the diploma program, members of various committees, scorers of admissions essays, and interviewers of prospective diploma students, while also developing collaborative projects that benefit JWL students and its own. In 2018, Creighton began a pilot program in partnership with JWL in which 20 scholarships would be awarded to graduates of the JWL Diploma in Liberal Studies, awarded by the accredited university, Regis University, for the completion of an online BS degree in leadership. The degree in leadership provides leadership skills to train tomorrow's community and national leaders, while Ignatian Pedagogy instills in the students the promotion of justice and of service to their communities. Funds for this pilot program came from an internal grant, the Creighton Global Initiative. Accepted students transferred from Regis to Creighton 45 credits. An MOU with JWL was put in place in which JWL provides access to the internet and a computer and support for JWL staff at learning centers in host countries, while Creighton absorbed the other costs involved in tuition and campus expenses. To save costs, students are spread out in different classes in a seat on the plane model, that is, putting them in classes that have available seats, and libraries are being set up in the host countries. From 2018 to 2020, 14 Afghans, half of them are women, and 4 refugees living in Jordan began their studies in this program. All but one of the Afghans are religious and ethnic minorities, and the refugees in Jordan are from Darfur and Somalia. There are currently 15 students in this program. 3 have transferred to other universities where their traditional degrees are recognized by their government. 2 are set to complete their degrees by May 2022, and 1 recently was inducted into the College of Professional Studies Honor Society. Most of the students in Afghanistan are scattered in pairs and in the provinces of Bamiyan and Daikundi, and teach English for JRS, JWL, or for their new NGO which they created, New Horizon. They teach English to children in small villages. The urban refugees in Jordan live in Amman and are not allowed to work. All of these students are poor and underserved and have no access to traditional higher educational opportunities for various reasons. For women living in Afghanistan, online education is the perfect solution to parents' objections of sending their daughters away to universities.
in the online global classroom in the BS in Leadership program, efforts were made to include not only weekly discussion posts, occasional synchronous online conversations and formal coursework, but also to include reflective experiences. The scholarship students greatly enriched the learning experience for both the traditional students and the faculty, as they share details of their lives and their perspectives on various topics. In an end of course evaluation, one US student noted the importance of the global learning experience, stating, "I came to know that it should be the fundamental belief that we are all human beings and should love, respect, and accompany each other, regardless of race, class, gender, and religion." One instructor shared the added benefit of life experiences from a different perspective, sharing, "The scholarship students really added to an ethics course. For example, in the unit about civic duty and apology for wrongs committed, they used examples from trying to reintegrate members of the Taliban into their communities after the Taliban had committed great wrongs against their community." It was through the act of storytelling about their own lives, experiences, and thoughts that students slowly learn to know and trust each other. A first step, as Father Domenico notes, in compelling students to move beyond knowledge to action. One of the scholarship students, Farishta, here on the, I think she's on the left here, right?
She's on Father Belisa's left. In the pink
right, there we go. And two other teachers manage a JWL Community Learning Center in Kadir Dakundi province. They teach English to 110 students in JWL's Global English Learning Program. There are another 106 students enrolled in a pre-GEL program. This participation in community service meets JWL's requirements of its students to use the knowledge they acquire to enhance additional educational opportunities in their own communities, thus multiplying the impact of Jesuit outreach. This dedication to sharing knowledge and skills for the improvement of their society is typical of the Creighton Scholarship students. 3 were teaching English with JRS, and 3 were learning facilitators with JWL and JRS during their course of studies.
Students living at the margins are resilient but face numerous difficulties as they pursue higher education, from suffering bouts of malaria to having restricted access to the internet. In short, these students pose an atypical set of learning challenges and opportunities as they enter American universities. Data collected from faculty, staff, advisors, and students in the pilot phase of the scholarship program at Creighton, however, indicate that the benefits generated from the mission-oriented enterprise far outweigh the difficulties. Viewed through the lens of mission, obstacles become learning opportunities for growth. Implementing a funded online learning global scholarship is certainly a privilege not to be taken lightly. The dedication of funds to sponsor the education of students living at the margins is not only a mission-oriented function, but also one that can diversify and provide a broader cultural lens for domestic students who may have no idea what students living in other parts of the world face on a daily basis. And from knowledge of the other emerges empathy, which often leads to the promotion of service for justice. Students in other parts of the world, in turn, learn valuable skills and knowledge to assist their communities and to promote justice. If you would like more information about how to implement a scholarship program at your university in collaboration with JWL, please contact me at this address, marthahabash@creighton.edu. I'm also JWL's USA Academic Director, and I have a handbook of how to implement this program at your university. Thank you.
Thank you for attending our presentation, and feel free to reach out to us if you have any additional questions or would just like to chat. Thanks so much.